I have ventured up to Malin Head in County Donegal, and 57 metres above sea level on the Inishowen Peninsula, this is Ireland's most northerly point. So the area is known as Bannaba's Crown, and Bannaba was a patron goddess of Ireland. Some fun facts about the area. It is, first off, home to Europe's largest sand dunes. It is also has Ireland's oldest rock formations and has 4 levels of ancient shoreline. But I'm not entirely sure what that means myself, but I just read that in a book last night in my B&B, so yeah. Okay. Anyway, it's time to explore. After numerous attempts by the French to invade, the British decided to develop signal towers in order to track the oncoming ships in the area. Now, although this area has a history of monitoring marine, this took it one step further, so they were able to communicate and monitor with the towers. So after the Napoleonic Wars, the technology was kind of redundant. However, as the 1800s progressed, Lloyd's developed this tower here behind me to use as a telegraph tower, and that technology continued right up until the 1900s. And again, this area became prominent during World War II. So this area here, the Irish government allowed the British to set up 2 RDFs, or radio directional finders, in this area to help track aircraft. So this has quite some political historic facts about this area. And there's one other area I want you to see now, and that's the air sign. Ireland, now an independent state from the United Kingdom, remained neutral during World War II. These signs were critical to protect the country from German attacks during the Blitz, because back then aviation technology was not precise, meaning that a lot of navigation was reliant on the pilot's eye. Ireland, especially Donegal, being in close proximity to the United Kingdom, particularly to Belfast, was very vulnerable to this pilot error. As a way of warning bomber planes that they were flying over Irish territory, stone signs such as these were erected across the country. Of course, this wasn't 100% foolproof, because Dublin, Wexford and a handful of other locations were hit by the bombs. And the German government accepted responsibility, stating that these were accidents and compensation was paid. However, some have suggested that these accidents were more of a warning to Ireland to stay out of the war because of our humanitarian assistance to Belfast after the Blitz. As such, humanitarian assistance to Belfast may have been seen by the Germans as us taking a side. Okay, so a bit of a storm, shall I say, has just blown its way onto shore, so that has grounded my drone, nearly lost at sea, so I'm like, whoa. So I've also taken shelter in one of the 3 little huts in the area, and these huts would have been used by the watchtower men back in the day for monitoring the ships and passing marine. And looking at this little hut, this is made of pure concrete, so I suspect this would have been the one built during World War II. Okay, so it's kind of futile to spend too much time here because the storm isn't going to clear. I believe it's just going to get worse for the weekend.
So I'm going to go down, there's like this Hell's Bowl, I think it's called, or Hell's Pot. I'm going to take a quick look at that, get some in-hand footage, and then I'm going to head off.
That'll do it for this week. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. As always, if you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell to be reminded of my next video, which will be dropping next week. And also don't forget to check out my blog, Northerly, for a full library of my stories. This video is part of the Extreme Points of Ireland series. Until next week, bye for now.